Okay, got the Keystone lined up. Now what I did is I used the combination square, went over to the drawing board, and I put a crosshatch. If you remember what I said about the Keystones, it's optical retousion, conflusion, whatever. From that point to that point is equal from that point to that point. So this is a 2-inch diameter, 2-inch keystone. So it's 1 inch from there, 1 inch from there, cross, cross. X marks the spot. And you just go across the bottom, make sure it's lined up, make sure the line is straight on there. Let me just check that a little bit further. Up. It's a little bit off, so I'm going to move it over a little bit. Just tack it real quick. That's pretty good. I'll just double check the squareness the other way. Pretty good. Okay, gotta just go with the flow. All right, now back to pulling off the, hinge it up, pull off the, get ready with your squeegee. Slowly. Push it down, save the carrier sheet, and put off your paper. Tape first. And here we go. Hopefully it's going to reveal a beautiful keystone. It says it all. Pencil all the way, my friends. That says it all. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, I'm ready to apply the name, Paul B. Culp. And this piece of tape here, you see that's a center mark. The car's approximately 10 feet, so that's the center of the car. And I put a line on the top of the letters and a line down the center, basic center. It happens to come right on the B, which is right. And this goes down. And make sure that it's level. You use the square underneath. Now, I'll show you the technique that I've been talking about here. Because it's so long of a name, I don't want to do it all at one time, and this is a perfect example. What you do is you pull it up a little bit and you cut between the B and leave the B separate. So now what I'm going to do is put the Paul, then the B, then the Culp. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. God bless you, Paul. Rest in peace, my friend. Alrighty. Got the letters all lined up. I mean, you know, from here down to the bottom of the letter. Bottom of the letter, bottom of the letter. Now, I cut one letter, the P. No way you're going to be able to peel that off and stick that down and come out right. And I was going to cut in between each one, but I decided to do one at a time so that they stay in line. Because, I don't know, just in case something happens. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to do the P now. You're going to make sure that your tape is good, down good. And you peel off. Wrinkled there a little bit, but it's not by the letter, so. Peel off the tape. Peel off the backing. Either way, it doesn't matter which way you peel. I'm peeling it this way because of P for Pennsylvania. All right. Got it all lettered up. Got the striping on here. It looks pretty good. I would like to have had it a little thinner. This is 1/8 inch. I'd like to have it probably 3/32, but believe me, it wasn't easy even doing this. But I think it'll look good. All matches in. It was done in 24-inch pieces, by the way, and it overlaps, and then you cut it, and you gotta keep pushing it down. Gotta make sure it's down good. Got the Pennsylvania on here now. Looks really great. Got the other end done with the Keystone, and got watch your step down here. Watch your step. I don't know if it was on the first step or I put it in the middle. And this is all completed now. Do the other side. And to complete this car, I got to mount the seats, which I have already made. Got to put the battery boxes back there over here. I didn't show that being made, but they're here. Battery box goes like that. And they're all made up with the white metal castings and aluminum and so on. It came up pretty good. And I'm thinking I'd like to get some glass put in the windows just to make them look nicer. And I always used a smoked, light smoke plexiglass or Lexan, because that gives the illusion, because if it was clear, it wouldn't make much difference that it was like this. So it kind of gives the illusion that there is a window there, glass there. And it blocks out whatever's on the inside, so it looks better, a little bit better. Something I can do in the future. If I find the stuff, I got to get it cut and then figure out some way to glue it in here with some good, whatever they recommend to glue it, and I have to lay it on the side and glue them all down. Anyhow, that's pretty much it. We're on a home stretch. Be delivering the car out to the club, store it there in our car barn, and start the next one. Be a similar car to this, identical car. Identical windows, except it'll say Daniel A. Culp here instead of Paul. That was his brother. Okay, so much for making letters. Hope you enjoyed it. I sure had a great time, whether you buy the letters from Connie Miracle or some ABC sign company, wherever, or you make them yourself like I did. You don't need to have a 34-inch machine. You know, you can buy a 12-inch machine. They're a few $100s and do it yourself. You have to buy the vinyl. The vinyl is $42 a roll, and you need a bunch of colors. So anyway, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the lettering and moving right along.